Conley kicks to Bass, and it's Memphis with another.
And you're starting to see some tired legs on those defenders as we come down the stretch here, Clark.
The Heat have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Right side a screen. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Oh, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's with them.
And, guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Okay, Miami, now coming out of the court are your Heat answers. Let them hear ya.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
During that break, Coach Dave Yeager had some words for his team. He told his guys, time's running low. If we're going to make our move, it's going to be now. Are you guys ready? And as they nodded, he said, let's go get it. Kevin?
And thank you for that, Doris.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front. They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now, here's DeRozan. Gasol kicks to Green. Inside. Wade with the block.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. They get it back. Right side. Good work defensively by Gasol.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Gasol is screen on Dragic. Conley into the lane. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Here's prime time. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Here's DeRozan. Feeds to Bass. Green with a screen for Bass. Back to DeRozan. Over in the corner, Green. 6 to shoot. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
What a performance. Just look at the game for Green. He's got 21 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
Zach Randolph's checked in for Brandon Bass.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Conley up top, defended by Smalls. That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from DeRozan.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Got it.
To the inside.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, that's exactly. It's with them.
And, guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Green.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Now here's Bosch. Here's Whiteside. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Gasol. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. And Memphis making a change here. White's checked in, and he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second.
And that one miss shouldn't be too costly because he was able to make it a 2-possession game.
Green, the screen. Here's Conley. Banked in off the glass. Conley's got 4 this quarter.
That's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
Dragic dishes the box. And it's good. And the Heat lead by 5.
Locked and loaded tonight. Whenever he's got any kind of a decent look, he's knocked it down.
Well, sans his lights-out shooting, they'd be staring at a huge deficit.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Tony Allen's checked in for the Grizzlies. Outside Conley. Randolph against Bosh. Just 5 to shoot. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Green.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
The Heat have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Wade kicks to Whiteside. Back to Wade. Heat moving the ball around. Small. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Conley into the lane. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
And they've had the advantage tonight on the glass, and that's another big one.
And in a close game like this, it can be won or lost on the boards. They've got to keep it up.
Here's prime time. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wade. No good off the back of the rim.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Here's Whiteside. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
This is what this team is all about right here. They're forcing their way inside and having a lot of success. That's their identity. They're a pounded inside team, and that's what they're showing us. Take a look at what Hassan Whiteside's done. He's got 13 rebounds, and he's also got 1 block to add to the mix today.
Yeah, and that's just a small part of what we've seen, but it's been a solid contribution defensively.
The Heat leading by 5. The feed to Bosh. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. And that's now 17 points for Chris Bosh. Now here is Conley, guarded by Smalls. And it's Randolph penetrating. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Whiteside. Here's Smalls. They get the rebound. And Chris Bosh again. Bosh has got 6 points in the quarter.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Okay, Miami, now coming onto the court are your Heat dancers. Let me hear ya.
Defense. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Wright sets a screen. Conley kicks to Randolph. Unloads from 13. The shot is off. Some solid defense from Bosh. The Heat leading by 7.
You got it. Let's get the ball
The pass to
inside.
Dragic. To the middle. Here's Smalls. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Primetime's got 47 points.
Give it up for your Heat dancers.
A minute 20 left in the fourth. Wright sets a screen. Good chance here for Randolph. That's in there. Conley with the assist. 24 points for Zach Randolph.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Small, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne. Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
At the line for two.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half, still bagels in the second.
Conley, the pass to Randall. Inside, it's tipped. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. .34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there. So it's Miami now, and now they decide to foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Yes, showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
Conley with it, now guarded by Smalls. Buries it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he is unable to get the second one, and he commits the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game.
Okay, Miami, now coming on the court are your Heat dancers. Let them hear ya. Substitution complete. Mayo.
And so it's Miami winning this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but Clark, a win nonetheless.
Yeah, and it appeared to me as though the fans gave them the emotional boost they needed down the stretch, Kevin. This crowd was not going to let this one slip away.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, once again, you find yourself with a points and rebounds double-double. Is that something you've come to expect from yourself on a nightly basis?
You know, I don't know if reaching certain benchmarks like a double-double means much. But I always expected myself to come out fouls.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation. Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display with that sensational performance. Combine his smarts with the fact that he lives and breathes basketball, there's no doubt that he's one of the most intelligent players we have in this league.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and